I want you to think about the last time you were truly angry. Maybe someone betrayed you. Maybe someone lied to you. Maybe life just felt unfair. Do you remember that burning feeling in your chest? That tightness in your stomach? You wanted to scream. You wanted to fight. You wanted to make them pay. There is an old saying that goes, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. We hold on to our rage because we think it makes us strong. We think it punishes the person who hurt us. But today, I want to tell you a story that proves the opposite. This story is a warning. It shows us that in the end, anger does not kill the enemy. It kills the host. 0:52, 2 o'clock, the story. The cut was a dark, cold night. A carpenter was closing up his workshop. He was tired, so he left his tools scattered on the floor and went home. Among the tools left on the ground was a very sharp, jagged saw. Later that night, a king cobra slithered into the workshop. It was looking for a warm place to hide. The workshop was pitch black. As the snake moved across the floor, its body accidentally brushed against the sharp teeth of the saw. Slice, it was a small cut, just a scratch on the snake's belly. But the snake, being a creature of instinct and pride, reacted instantly. It thought the saw was attacking it. It hissed in the darkness. It struck the saw with its fangs. Clang, the snake bit the metal hard. But the saw was made of steel. The bite only hurt the snake's mouth, causing it to bleed. 2 o'clock to 2:45, the story. The fatal hug now. The snake was furious. In its mind, this enemy had cut him and hurt his mouth. It felt disrespected. It felt challenged. The snake decided to use its deadliest weapon. It decided to strangle the enemy. The snake wrapped its long, muscular body around the saw. It began to squeeze. It squeezed with all its might, trying to suffocate the metal blade. But the harder the snake squeezed, the deeper the sharp teeth cut into its body. The snake screamed in pain, but its anger blinded it. It thought, "I will not let go until you die." It squeezed harder, and the saw cut deeper, until finally, the snake fell silent. The next morning, the carpenter found the snake dead, wrapped around the saw. The saw had not moved. The saw had not attacked. The snake had killed itself. 2:45 to 3:30. The lesson. The saw doesn't care. This is a brutal story, but we need to look at the truth inside it. The saw is just a saw. It didn't hate the snake. It didn't plan to hurt the snake. It was just a cold, hard object lying on the floor. The saw represents the world. It represents the rude driver in traffic. It represents the unfair boss. It represents the rainy weather. These things happen. They are painful, yes. But the cut didn't kill the snake. The reaction killed the snake. If the snake had just moved on after the first scratch, it would have healed. It would have lived. But it chose to engage. It chose to wrap itself around the problem. 3:30 to 4:30, the application. Are you squeezing the saw? How many times do we do this in our own lives? Someone says a mean comment to us, the scratch. Instead of walking away, we replay the comment in our head 1,000 times. We lose sleep. We stress out. We yell at our family. We are wrapping ourselves around the saw. You are angry at your ex-partner for what they did 5 years ago. You hate them. You think about them every day. Guess what? They are sleeping fine. They have moved on. They are the cold metal saw. Meanwhile, you are bleeding. You are squeezing, and the only person losing life is you. Every minute you spend angry, you give up 60 seconds of peace. Every minute you spend plotting revenge, You are digging the blade deeper into your own soul. 4:30 to 5:15 the outro. Drop the saw so, look at your life today. Who are you angry at? What situation are you trying to strangle? It is time to let go. Not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. The scratch will heal, but only if you stop squeezing. Drop the saw, let it go, and walk away. If you are ready to let go of anger, write "I choose peace" in the comments below. Subscribe to the hopeful tree. Don't drink the poison. Stay calm, stay hopeful.